Alright, welcome back to another Mech Lab Monday. Today we're trying the new Inheritor background. So let's see what kind of mech we get out of that. This is still Aurigan. We got a Talos. Interesting.
That mech is ready to fight, Commander.
Relic of an earlier age. That's kind of the shtick of the Inheritor, is you get some kind of old mech.
Check out this mech,
But,
Commander.
is it old like SLDF?
Like this,
or is it old like junk? It's old like junk. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay. Would you look at that? Okay. Alright. So, what do we have today? We have Shadowhawk, which is standard AC5, LRM5, SRM2 medium laser. Not very remarkable. We have a Spider, which I believe is going to have 2 medium lasers in the center torso and a bunch of jump jets. Yep. Alright. We have a Cronus, which has medium lasers and an SRM4. Okay. We have a Jinner. Standard Jinner 7D. SRM4 in the center torso, medium lasers on the arms. And then our one good mech. Our Raven that actually has good stuff in it. XL engine, Narc with a variety of ammo. LRM Longfire with Narc ammo. Okay. Alright then. Okay. Alright, so I was actually thinking, whenever I read, belongs in a museum, I thought it meant like SLDF style old school. I didn't know it meant like relic of pre-SLDF era. So we have an AC-10, no ammo. We have a heat bank double plus, which is -8. Yeah, -8 heat per turn. Not terrible. Early game, that's almost 3 heat sinks for a specialist slot. Some bolt-on rockets. Oh boy. Okay, well, as I like to do with Shadowhawks,
New weapon systems available.
I'm gonna grab that LRM-10 to put in the Shadowhawk. I am gonna grab the heat bank. I started with plenty of money, so I can actually have options. So how are we gonna make the Shadowhawk work? Well, first thing we're gonna do is rip out that SRM, put the LRM-5 in the head, and put an LRM-10 in the side torso. So we need 3 tons. If we drop the jump jets and the heat sinks, that gives us the tonnage we need. So our heat efficiency is still fine. We have an LRM-10 instead of an SRM-2. So, yeah, mild increase in range and damage. And then we can add a half ton of armor. But I'm thinking, what if we rip the LRM-15 Longfire out of this Raven, along with the Pharaoh and the Engine XL? It'll cost a lot of money. LRM-10 would be too heavy. But we could put an SRM in it. We could put an SRM in it. Okay, for now we'll do that.
Right.
That work order you submitted is complete.
And the Shadowhawk, if we put in the XL engine, that will free up 7.75 tons. So we could potentially replace the medium laser with a large laser. Maybe give it... No, we don't want to put the narc. We want the narc to be on a light mech that can get the target acquired for our heavy hitters, like the Shadowhawk. The Talos, I have no idea. Like, this is... Oof. Oh, we didn't tear the Pharaoh out of the Raven. Let me tear the Pharaoh out real quick. Alright.
Logged in.
Job's done, Commander.
Alternatively... Yeah, but we don't have any good ballistic weapons. I was gonna say, alternatively, we could replace the rockets with LRMs. Here. Yeah, heat efficiency is so bad. Okay. Okay. We'll come back to the Talos. The Jenner I'm actually fond of. It's a good early game mech, similar to the SRM Commando. The SRM Commando has the 10 SRM, the SRM-6, and the SRM-4, so it has good damage. The Jenner has 4 medium lasers and an SRM-4, so it also has good damage. It is lacking on the armor, so I think all we're going to do for our little Jenner here is drop the jump jets. That heat efficiency is a problem. Let's see, how much armor... First of all, how much would it be to just max it? Or close to. Something like that. So we would need an extra 1.4 tons. 1.4 tons. That would only save us 0.85. 1.4 tons. To armor it up so it's actually, you know, not gonna explode as soon as something breathes on it. I mean, if we drop the SRM, that will help our heat efficiency, and it'll give us the tonnage we need to armor up. So then we'd have a heat delta of 6 instead of 12. Actually, that would let us put another heatsink in. And armor up even more. So what would that look like? Something like that. Plus 1 heatsink. So then we'd have a heat delta of 3, which is incredibly doable. Okay, let's do that. It does drop 40 damage out of the build, but it gives it so much survivability.
On it.
That's going to be
Until
important.
that's done.
The Cronus. This thing actually has good armor, but for a medium mech, it's very lacking in heat efficiency as well as damage. So what if we drop the large laser, replace it with a medium laser, and then add more heat sinks? That would bring its heat efficiency up. I mean, it has pretty good movement. 5.7's not, you know, terrible for a medium mech. That is doable. We'll come back to it. So we definitely need one heatsink for the Jinner. Does the store have heatsinks? Should. Or we could just drop a mech like the Spider and get some heatsinks that way. So we're going to buy one because we know we need one for the Jinner.
Nice to see you down here.
And as far as dropping a mech goes, am I ever going to use the Spider? I mean, it can shoot then move. It's incredibly mobile. But it only has 2 energy hard points. And 2 support hard points, actually. Hold on a second. Let me just rethink this real quick. So, just taking everything off of the Raven real quick.
I'll get it in the schedule.
So we put the Spider, because the Spider has an impressive 812 movement. And it has a bunch of jump jets that it doesn't really need. So if we drop all of the jump jets, and we just rely on its natural sprinting speed, that will let us put the Narc launcher on it, as well as the Narc beacon ammo, which is 10 shots. The ECM is pretty good too, because it will completely negate stealth. Like, completely. It also scrambles their sensors a little bit, so it makes them less dangerous as well. I'm not a fan of the Narc explosive, because it's basically just a bad missile launcher. But might as well play with it. I mean, at the very least, it gives us the option of doing more damage, so the Spider's not so terrible. The downside, however, is with 2 bins of ammo, we are completely out of tonnage, so that means we do not get to armor up any. Ooh, that's risky. Do we have a 2? No, that's right, we don't have any cores. Would I rather have the explosive ammo, or would I rather have armor? I think I'd rather have armor. I mean, as fun as it would be to play with, I don't like, you know, exploding if somebody breathes on me. Then again, that's not much armor. That's really not much armor. You know what? It's Mech Lab Monday. If the mech explodes, so be it. We are going to drop a Spider with next to no armor. But it's going to do more damage than a Spider normally does. Alright. This is a terrible idea. Don't ever do this. Don't ever drop a mech with that low of armor. I don't care how fast it is. The Cronus. The Cronus needs heat sinking. It's got pretty good armor, so the armor I'm happy with. We could drop the jump jets and add 2 more heat sinks, so that would be an extra 6 heat sinking. We would still have a heat delta of 9. Or, again, we drop the large laser. Who has better movement? The Cronus has 5.7. The Shadowhawk also has 5.7. Yeah, let's do this. Let's drop what we know we're gonna drop. Alright. So there's that. Leave it like that for now.
I'll let you know when
Go back to the Cronus. And it has an SRM 4. I did not see an SRM 6 in the shop, but that I would prefer to have an SRM 6 over there. Let's just see what this looks like. That is a lot of tonnage left. What would we use it on? I mean, we could replace the SRM-4 with an LRM. That is an option. Although all we have is narc ammo. So let's go look at the shop. Alright, in the store, we have... Come on, load. We have ELRM5, so 4 tons for an LRM5 that does up to double damage at long range. Then there's the enhanced LRM5, which just has bonus hit points and does 7 damage instead of 5 per missile. Which actually, did they buff that? That's 35 damage instead of 25. That's noticeable. And the only trade-off is it has extra tonnage. But it's still... Oh no, it doesn't even have a minimum range. Okay, I'm actually buying that.
New weapon systems.
That's
available.
interesting. That's very interesting. However, there is no LRM ammo. That's a problem. Okay. So, the Shadowhawk has how much LRM ammo? 1 bin. Okay. The Cronus has SRM. The Talos has some LRM. Okay. So, medium rifle is effective out to 600 meters. Medium chem lasers, 360. We're definitely dropping the rockets. Is this the mech we upgrade? Alright, so if we put Pharaoh and the XL engine. There's the LRM-15 Longfire. LRM-10's too much. Enhanced LRM-5 is too much. What about the LRM-10 and the enhanced LRM-5? So then I'd be firing 25 missiles per salvo. I really want to make the LRM-15 work. How can we make it work? First of all, we would need cooling. A lot of it. So we would definitely put the heat bank on this mech. So there's 3642. Medium rifle ammo. 9 shots, 18 shots, 25 shots. That's way more than needed. Chem lasers. Medium chem laser ammo is 30 shots. That's way more than is needed. So now we're firing 40 missiles per alpha strike. So there's 3 alpha strikes. There's not even 4. Or no, that is 4. 4.5. 6. What if we instead put a narc ammo in? It's half a ton for 60 shots. And then we could just use like the LRM-10 for narking. Right? Something like that. I just had a crazy idea. What if we pull the LRM-5 out of the Shadowhawk with the LRM ammo? Something like that.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
We make the Talos essentially an LRM boat. So we drop 1 ton of each of the primitive ammos. We drop the incendiary half ton, the deadfire half ton, the rockets. Put the ammo in the legs. Put the ammo in the legs. That ammo has to stay where it is. The primitive rifles, you have to actually have the ammo attached to the rifle. And then we put in the LRM-15 Longfire and the enhanced LRM-5. So there's 30 missiles. I was messing up my math, wasn't I? I was counting that as 40. That's 30 missiles. Okay, so 30 missiles means that's 4 Alpha Strikes. That's 8 Alpha Strikes. And then half a ton of Deadfire gives us 10 Alpha Strikes, which is perfect. Alright, and also ECM out of the head in case we need to eject. I'd actually rather it be in center torso than inside. Okay. Alright, we bring in the Pharaoh. We bring in the XL engine. Bring in the heat bank. And we now have a heat delta of 6. Which is entirely manageable. Only concern is this is a 210 meter minimum range, and these are only effective out to 360 meters. But there's no way we could put the heavy laser on it. Not a chance. So, alternatively, we can just completely drop the chem lasers and add another LRM-10 instead of the LRM-5? Question mark? So then we're firing 35 missiles per salvo. So 35, 70, 105. So there's 3 shots with 15 left over. 6 shots with 30 left over. And then that's still like 7 Alpha Strikes. And then maybe we add in narc ammo? No. Well, maybe. Maybe. No. I'd rather the narc ammo be used on something else before this mech unloads with all the LRMs. So, I think this will work for the early game. Because that's definitely 7 rounds. 7 rounds of Alpha Strike. Again, with 30 left over here. And 25 left over here. So, yeah, that's very doable. That is very doable. The heat efficiency is also improved since we dropped the medium lasers, and now it's a heat delta of 1. So the only thing we would want for this moving forward would be more ammo, which we could easily get in with Indosteel, and, you know, that's all we would need. That's literally all we would need. The heat efficiency is fine. The damage is actually quite impressive. That's 75. 175. And then the medium rifle on top. So that's 220 damage Alpha Strike at respectable range. Yeah, this works. This absolutely works. Okay. We've turned the terrible mech into something not so terrible. So let's just armor up a little bit more. And yeah, I'm going to focus on the arm that has the ammo in it. Because if that ammo explodes, there's no case. You can't put case on arms. So that means that ammo is going to travel through the center, through the arm to the side torso and blow off the side torso, thereby killing the mech. And actually, it's such a long-range mech, I'm going to drop a point of back armor. Actually, I'm going to drop more than a point of back armor. I really don't want that arm to go. Likewise, I do not want these legs to go. I'm even going to drop some of the shield arm to make the legs less likely to go boom. Alright. And even though it's got... Well, let's put the LRM 10s on the side torso and the LRM 15 Longfire on the other side torso. I mean, if a side torso goes, it's really bad. Like, really, really bad. But at least this way, if one of the side torsos go... I don't know. XL engines are risky. But, yeah. So, this is definitely a more sturdy and, more stable build than it was. It's able to stay further back and fire instead of getting in closer. It has the staying power of all those LRMs instead of the rockets that it was going to use once and, walk away. So, for a mere million C-bills, we have our first droppable mech. Well, I guess second after we include the Jenner. Third after we include the Spider, and then we've got the Shadowhawk. And the Cronus, actually. Yeah, we actually are going to have more than 4 droppable mechs. Like, realistically usable mechs. So we're actually going to use the LRM-5 and the enhanced LRM-5 here. I would love to have a regular bin of ammo. Or half bin, actually. Because that would be 6 Alpha Strikes of regular ammo, and then 6 Alpha Strikes of Narc. Unless we have a mech that only has a single missile hardpoint. Like the Raven. I think we're actually not going to use the Shadowhawk at first. Call me crazy. Call me absolutely loony, but we are going to put this LRM-5 here with 1 bin of Narc ammo. So that's 12 shots of Narc. Get the heat sinks out of the leg. Oh, not that. That. Put the LRM-5 back. And then, instead of running a bunch of small lasers, we are going to run medium chem lasers. Wait a second. Okay, just say we're running 2 medium chem lasers with ammo 15 shots total. We still have 5 tons. We can armor up. We can armor up almost... Actually, can we armor up entirely? We can. Oh, wow. Yeah. We actually should put the Narc back on this mech. We should absolutely put the Narc back on this mech. It's not as fast. It's not as fast, but... Yeah. Spider, just hang out. Sorry if the thunder's coming through. It's a stormy evening. So, medium chem laser, medium chem laser. Medium laser, LRM-5, and then Narc launcher. Actually, just put it on the same side. Why not? And heatsink, 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 max armor. Why is it not able to max armor anymore? Oh, the Narc launcher. Right, that's why. So, Narc beacon. And we need the Narc ammo for the LRM. So here's the thing. The target painter grants +1 bonus accuracy, but does not stack. Does that mean it doesn't stack with the Narc beacon? In which case, we actually don't want the Narc ammo. So we don't want the LRM-5. But we'll put the Narc explosive ammo back in. But we also need medium chemical laser ammo. Narc launcher's 2 tons. LRM-5 is 2 tons. The LRM-5, we could put half a ton of ammo and be good. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Definitely doing the chem lasers, though. 360 is a lot better than 180. Maybe instead of the medium laser, we do small laser. I mean, this thing is great on heat, actually. Which means it has an extra heat sink it doesn't need. So if we put the Narc beacon ammo, we do not have enough tonnage for the LRM, but if we had a half bin of SRM ammo, we'd be set. This would actually be respectable. That's 50 damage, that's another 70 total, and then another 20, so that's 90 damage. Plus narking with good armor. Something like that could work. Well, we'll figure that out in a second. Let's look at the Cronus again. Alright, so the Cronus. We're going to replace the SRM, absolutely. And we're going to replace it with an LRM-5. And that LRM-5 is going to have a half bin of Narc ammo, or a half ton of Narc ammo. That frees up half a ton. That's still a heat delta of 13. But by dropping the jump jets, we now have 3 tons, which we could use to put 3 heat sinks in, thereby bringing our heat sinking up to 51. Which means we would have a heat delta of 4. And we would successfully be narking with this LRM narc. Although it's not as effective as the narc beacon. But it's more likely to hit. Because there's 5 damage instances going out instead of just 1. And if any of the 5 hit, you get the +1 bonus accuracy. So, we need heat sinks. Alright. Spider, how many heat sinks do you have? 1. Okay. So the spider we're just going to leave as is for now. I believe I said we need 3 heat sinks. Come on. Alright. So, 3 heat sinks.
New equipment available.
And back to the mech bay. Cronus. Again, dropping the jump jets. Dropping the SRM ammo and the SRM. Adding the LRM-5. As well as half a bin of narc ammo, or half a ton of narc ammo. So that brings us to 3. Again, it has good enough armor for the early game, so we're just going to add 3 heat sinks. And now we have a heat delta of 4. Alternatively, we could add the narc beacon to this mech. No, we're gonna have the narc LRMs here. All right. All right.
On it. I'll let you know when that's done.
So that's 1 narc mech. And then the Raven will be the other narc mech. Or do I make him a filthy backstabber? Well, again, we don't have SRM-6s. If I had an SRM-6, then this might be different. But, no, we're going to put the narc. With the narc, we're going to actually add the narc beacon and the explosive ammo. We're going to drop the small pulse and one of the small laser magnets. And we're going to add the medium chem lasers, as well as a bin of chem laser ammo. Okay. Actually, I don't want a shield sight here. I want the damage to spread. Alright. So, if we max armor, if we completely and totally max the armor, we are 0.63 tons over. And we're not using the missile slot. So this is actually quite low whenever it comes to damage. 50 damage from the medium chem lasers, 20 from the small laser magna. Its heat efficiency, however, is exceptional. So we can drop a heat sink. Oh no, we can't. Heat sink. Two heat sinks. Oh, wait, we can. There's 2 heat sinks right there. So we can drop a heat sink. So we can actually replace the small laser with the medium laser, absolutely. Which increases the damage by 5, but increases the range by 180. So that's preferable. But this isn't really a damage mech, this is a targeting mech. It has a built-in IFF jammer, which helps protect it a little bit. It's got enough armor to actually take a significant beating. And obviously, as you played, you'd want to get like Indo and Pharaoh for this thing, so that you could actually add a SRM-6, for example. Or maybe a periphery rifle or something to increase the damage a little bit. Drop a little bit of armor. Actually, just drop like that. So again, this is not a great mech, but this is a start of a great mech. As far as a targeting mech goes. Alright.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
Again, the Shadowhawk, not really planning on dropping it initially. Like, I honestly, I don't know. Like, if I had an SRM 6 and an SRM 4 and another large laser, I might do something like that. SRM 4 and then an SRM 6 would be 3 tons. And then ammo for the SRMs. So that would be 10 SRMs. So that's 10 shots. Again, this would be 1 ton higher because SRM 4 is 2 tons, SRM 6 is 3 tons. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I would wait till I got more, This takes up 2 slots, right? Yeah, that takes up 2 slots. Maybe I would wait until I got more, LRM 10s or LRM 15s and just make this, another LRM boat as well. LRM 15, LRM 5. No. Yeah, I don't know. I do not think I'm going to use the Shadowhawk. This I would actually wait until I had better equipment to outfit it with, and I would just drop these 4. So let's do exactly that. Need to find a planet, as I always need to.
The auto may not be fully functional yet.
And we've got a 1 skull planet right here. Sure, let's go.
Bio command.
Alright. And the Jenner actually needs 1 more heatsink. Heatsink, heatsink. So it now has a heat delta of 3, does 100 damage alpha strike, and is quick. So, filthy little backstabber. The Raven, filthy little backstabber. The Cronus just is an all-around mediate, like, average mech. Just walks forward and shoots things. And the Talos hangs way back and shoots from a distance. That is the team we're going to use for our 1 mission today. Unless I lose power. That is quite a storm outside. It is a dark and stormy night. Alright, once we arrive, we're still going to need to wait for a while.
Waypoint reached, Commander.
Right. I always forget with the Mech Lab Mondays to upgrade the Argo so I can get the tech points so that I don't have to wait so long.
Welcome to engineering, Commander.
I always think since I'm not actually playing a playthrough, the Argo doesn't matter. But no, actually, the early tech points do help you build your initial
Sure thing.
your initial mechs faster. And they also get you to the mech bay too, which allows you to repair 2 at the same time. I'm pretty sure you can get them both by the first financial report.
Ready to go over financials
Alright.
whenever you are.
Alright. So,
Welcome to the grease pit, Commander.
engineering. Yeah, 10 days. We could have already had this up and running before the first financial report. Oops. I'll need to remember that for next time. So many pop-ups. Every single time. Alright, so... Waiting.
Those upgrades you asked for are online, Commander.
Okay.
I wrapped up that job you asked
So,
for, Commander.
if I remember correctly, those 4 are good to go. So we've got a 55-ton, a 50-ton, and 2 35-tonners. That works. That absolutely works. So let's just pop in the command center real quick. Find ourselves a 1.5 skull mission. Destroy base is nice because you can drop in, fight, and get out. Unfortunately, it's Martian environment. I don't think our coolant is good enough for that. So here's target acquisition in Badlands. Target acquisition's actually not bad whenever you're early game with a bunch of quick little mechs that can go and grab points and get out. So, yeah. Recovery is also a good option if you want to be able to grab the gear and get out. I think I'll do recovery. So, yeah, Mech Lab Monday, sure, whatever. And we have the Cronus. Oh, I forgot to look at our Mechwarriors. So the Cronus is the Narc that also has a bunch of lasers. And that Narc beacon hitting... Or no, that's right, that's the Narc LRMs. So the Narc LRMs is very splashy. We don't need anyone super accurate in it.
Ready for orders.
Okay, Bjorn. He's alright.
Aye, aye.
Cheetah is... Oh. Lucky, Nobility, Comstar, Technician. So, yeah. Yeah. Not very good in a fight. Probably not even going to drop our commander. Hardball, great Mechwarrior.
Yes.
Criminal, disgraced, federal, Mechwarrior, military, reckless. So, Mechwarrior, military, reckless is an awesome combo. Then you throw disgraced on top of it, and it's just... Hardball is probably one of my favorite Mechwarriors in the game, just because of the quirks he starts with.
I'm here.
Kraken's pretty good. Assassin, brave, military, Mechwarrior. So we're definitely going to use him as well.
Training complete.
And Hardball starts
Yes.
with all 4s, which is awesome.
Commander?
Max, this is my first time seeing him. He's just athletic. Whatever. We'll use him. Why not?
Training confirmed, Commander.
Yep.
Whatever.
Mechwarrior.
We'll just recruit or level up everyone we can, and then decide who to use in the command center. It'll take less time than doing it this way.
Training complete.
Commander.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Ready for orders.
Again, in an actual playthrough, you might want to wait to level them up
Mechwarrior training
until you're ready to actually use them. But this way, we can just look at the command center and decide who to put in what mech.
Take off your shoes. Make
Alright,
yourself-
where is that? Recovery? Yeah, recovery. Alright, yeah, sure, whatever. Alright, so we have the Cronus. So the Cronus' job is literally just to run in, pew-pew with the lasers, and maybe narc somebody with the LRMs. We don't need anyone spectacular for that. We don't have any recoil with that, so... We do want initiative, though, so I am thinking of putting somebody with Mechwarrior in it. Okay. we'll come back to that. The Talos. So the Talos has the medium rifle that has a recoil of 2. So we definitely need somebody with military in it. And since it is the largest brunt of our damage, I think Hardball with his Reckless is going to be in it. And the ECM Shield and Probe will protect him somewhat from attacks and give him a slightly better chance to hit with the Probe. So, Talos with Hardball. The Jinner. The Jinner is just 4 medium lasers, so it doesn't matter who's in it. Kraken? Sure. Congratulations, Kraken, you're in the Jinner. The Raven, we need somebody... The Raven is the Narc Launcher, so we need somebody who has Mechwarrior for the initiative. And we do not want Cautious on him. Cautious on the Cronus is fine, actually. The Raven, we don't want Cautious because we need that accuracy so that Narc Beacon will hit. So, Popo here has Mechwarrior. And then for our tank, we have a Hunter. Just an LRM 20 and a Flamer. So we will put... Sure. Oh, he can't. Sure. Whatever. Let's go. Alright, so, yeah. It's been a minute for you guys. Maybe a couple seconds, whatever. But it's the next day for me. That storm that rolled through. Luckily, I was smart enough, I had enough foresight to save the recording before continuing on and trying the mission. And I actually lost power during the mission, so thanks to autosave and thanks to me saving the recording, I don't have to start over. So, yeah.
Commander, come on in.
Let's go ahead. I believe we were doing this 1.5 skull recovery, whatever, Mech Lab Monday. And this was the team we were dropping. And let's try. Alright. Mech Lab Monday tradition, dropping a half skull lance on a 1.5 skull mission. We'll see if we're able to succeed. If I remember the strategy of the team we built correctly, we are going to try to narc people and then unload with a bunch of LRMs. I believe that's the team we built. So, let's see how it works. Alright, so we're not in combat yet. Go ahead and move to cover.
Copy that.
With those guys. Get as much evasion as possible with these guys.
Locking in coordinates.
And we have enemies. That is a gladiator, a centurion, a clint, and a crossbow. Oh, wow. Alright. Alright.
Good to go.
Alright, so we have the narc here. We're going to move for the highest hit chance possible. And we're going to try to take this clint down. Hopefully the Raven has enough armor to survive the onslaught it's about to face. And lag spike. But we did land the narc.
Ready for orders.
Alright. So, Jenner moving in. Also hitting the narc target.
Firing all weapons.
Yeah, early game it's important to focus fire. Like, it's very important to focus fire. That's just inside the range of the long fire. There we go.
On my way, Commander.
For first round, that is an amazing hit chance for our first battle. We could even consider going Deadfire. I mean, that is increased damage. That actually might be a kill, just straight off the bat. Nope, not enough.
Crippled them, Commander.
Yep.
He is now unsteady and narked. We only have narc ammo for the LRM, so it doesn't matter that we're within the minimum range. We're actually just going to turn the LRM off. Well, then again, it is 5 extra damage, so whatever. Stray shots galore. And a knockdown. Yeah. He's not going to get another turn.
Yeah?
Which means we could also potentially consider... Well, I don't know. Maybe I finish him off with the vehicle. The vehicle doesn't have that much damage output.
On it.
The vehicle also, you know, has an LRM and a flamer, so kind of, there we go.
Hostile removed.
But yeah, rather than use an Alpha Strike, actually, then again, now that I think about it, no, we don't want to use the Raven to finish him off because we want the Raven to narc somebody else. Ow. That stray shot. That stray shot. Alright, so Centurion, Gladiator, Crossbow. Centurion's going to be the fastest kill, so I think we're going to focus the Centurion second. I don't think we're going to be able to get behind him with enough units to actually kill him.
What do you want?
Or do we go against the Gladiator next?
What is it already?
And leave the medium lasers to try to grind through the back of the Centurion. Nah, he has too much armor.
What do you want?
Yeah, we're gonna try to narc him. So we are gonna get behind him so we have the highest accuracy possible on the narc. Do have a little bit of stability damage on the Raven there. Narc missed. Oh boy.
What is it already?
Alright, in that case, we are actually going to reserve until Ulysses can narc him, hopefully. With his narc LRMs. Ow. Yep. That's a thing.
Light damage, Commander.
What do you need?
No, we want Ulysses, so we have to wait till turn 7. Oof. I mean, it's only +1 accuracy, but +1 accuracy is a lot early game.
What is it already?
Yeah, waiting for turn 7. We're gonna have so much hesitation next turn.
Orders.
We need to go back a little bit further. Right there.
No shooting, just running.
Alright.
Got it.
And here we go, trying to narc. And hitting his shield side, but he is narked now, so everyone else will have higher accuracy against him. Can we get... Yes, we can.
Copy that.
Optimal range. And I know we're shooting him from the shield side, but hopefully we can grind through him and drop him.
How did that...
What is it already?
Again, we have the long fire here, so we need to be back a little bit.
In motion, Commander.
And that's 12.5% higher, so we are actually going to go with it. Okay. Shield arm down.
Crippled them, Commander.
Standing by.
Leg is open. Side torso is open. And we are going to
No shooting, just running.
sprint back with the Jenner.
Confirmed.
Hopefully take his leg. There's a side torso, so he's injured. He'll have lower initiative next turn. But, yeah. We're going to have low initiative next turn as well, since we reserved so much. Alright, crossbow running away. Do I just go for the kill? I mean, this is a new round, so he hasn't acted yet. Yeah, I think we go for the kill.
Received.
Alright. That's a legging, I believe. No, it's not. Okay. But it is still a knockdown. Yeah, even though the narc ammo is only doing 1 damage per missile, it is still doing decent stability damage. Alright, so I'm actually with the Raven. Wait, I can't go through the water? Excuse me? Why can't I go through the water? Huh. Okay, I guess I can just kind of ignore the gladiator for now. He hasn't really been shooting at me much. And I'm going to try to narc the crossbow then. The narc lasts for, I believe, 3 rounds. So, I'm going to just keep trying to narc him. And focus fire the other 2 until he gets narked. Yeah, the gladiator has a large laser. That's no big deal. Like, even our light mechs can take a large laser now and then. I'm gonna wait with the Talos.
Yeah?
He has our highest damage output, so if we can finish these guys off with somebody like our vehicle...
Copy that.
Then, that's preferable. Save our heavy hitter. Especially since the Talos has such long range.
Yeah.
Or is the Talos? Yeah, Talos.
Receiving you.
It's got the longest range of any of our guys, so...
Confirmed.
Try to finish him off with the other people and start engaging the gladiator from range while we wait to narc the crossbow. Unless we can't finish him off with the people.
What do you want? So
that's everyone. Okay. In that case, we are going to finish him off with the Talos. We have 25 left of Deadfire. And we have 205 left of LRM standards, so we'll do that. Way overkill, but yeah. Taking these guys down before they can act is very important.
Clip's empty.
So I'm out of Deadfire. That's fine. Oh no, that's a charge, I think. That's a hit. That's probably a Raven that's in bad shape now. Well, he's knocked down at least.
I'm gonna need a medic.
Oh, and he's bleeding out. Okay. In that case, we are going to try to narc him with the LRMs? Question mark? I think that's just inside of of optimal range. But he is unsteady, so yeah, we got overheat warning, so turn off a medium laser and we're good. Alright, he's narked with the LRMs at least, so hopefully we can focus fire him. +1 accuracy from the narc LRMs and the unsteady from the charge attack. If we could take him down, then all we have to worry about is the large laser. That's nothing.
Standing by.
Can we kill him quickly enough to not lose our Raven, Mechwarrior? That is a question I don't know.
Let's move.
But we're gonna try. Alright.
Locking in all weapon systems.
What do you need?
Oh no. Can't get direct line of sight. Okay. I guess we're firing indirectly then.
Understood. Moving fast.
Wait, what? Did I twist funny? I guess I twisted funny. Oops. 14.7. Yay.
Yes.
Oh boy. Yeah, I can't get line of sight yet.
Let's roll.
Alright. Talos, you are actually going to Vigilance, so you have higher initiative next turn.
Guns on target.
I mean, he's got a primitive engine, so I think...
Tripled them, Commander.
I can't remember if primitive engine... I always get confused with primitive engines. I think it's side torso destruction kills it. Yeah, the Raven lost so much armor from that charge.
Alright. I'm back in the game.
Yeah, we want to get as far away from this dude as possible. But we also still want to be able to shoot him. So we want our right side towards the enemy. Okay. And hopefully he doesn't charge me again. Actually, that was a terrible idea, because now they're going to focus fire the Raven after he captures the point. Oh boy.
All weapons are go.
Okay. I might have just lost me the mission.
We have the asset, Commander.
I might have just lost the mission. If he charges the Raven again and the Raven goes down, well, he's unsteady, so he can't sprint. Which means he can't charge. And he's completely ignoring the Raven. Excellent.
Do they think they can hurt?
Just a scratch, Commander.
That was literally best case scenario. I'm actually going to reserve for the Raven.
Orders?
I know, you're bleeding out. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Locking in coordinates.
Right side towards enemies. Primitive engine crit.
Inflicted some heavy damage.
What is it already?
Can't quite get... And remember, we did hit him with the LRM 5 narc, so this is +1 accuracy. But we can't quite get him into optimal range with the LRM 15 longfire unless we sprint back.
Let's
But
roll.
I think that's fine as long as I didn't mess up the twist. We are shooting past our own unit.
Alpha strike engaged.
Did that medium rifle hit our own guy in the back?
Good hit there.
Or did it just miss? Okay, it looks like it just missed. Okay,
Yep.
I'll take it.
I'll do what I can.
I know I'm shooting him from the wrong side, but... He's panicked, so he's going to be easier to hit now. Gladiator. Can he get in range to shoot more than... Oh, he's actually just bracing. I'll take it. Yeah, no, I want to shoot him from the front.
Coordinates received.
Can I shoot everything if I turn off the LRM? Yes, I can. Is that a kill? No, but it's a knockdown. Yeah, he's not going to get another turn. Excellent. That is what we needed. Medium lasers. Not going to be able to get to the Gladiator very well. And I'm actually going to go shutdown.
On it.
That kill is important.
Hostile. Removed.
Oh, actually, that wasn't even... Okay. Yeah, the Jenner has better heat efficiency than I thought it
Standing
did.
by.
I think I'm gonna wait, and then
Standing by.
I can get cover. I still have
Going full throttle.
good armor on my right side. It is the right side, right? Yeah. Right side's pretty much, well, I was about to say pretty much fresh, but the arm is actually pretty damaged. However, that's a terrible hit chance, and nothing landed. Alright,
Failed to
it's
connect.
fine.
Waiting for orders.
So next up we have our Narc LRM
Position confirmed.
with a 45% hit chance, or 42%. Turn off a medium laser for heat,
Got it.
and he is narked.
What do you want?
So that's +1 accuracy against him. Alright. Talos is gonna wait. And Gladiator's going to actually go back and do
Ready for
nothing.
orders.
I guess that means we kind of have this in the bag if he's just not going to do anything anymore. Honestly, with 27s, I'm not even going to.
Yeah?
I'm just going to sink some heat.
Heading out.
Hunter, 42%.
What do you want?
Hardball has direct line of sight now.
Moving.
Not the greatest hit chance, but I'll take it.
Alpha strike engaged.
Alright, rifle hit, LRM's hit, he's unsteady.
Standing by.
I really want to get in the water, like that.
Got it.
So now that the Jenner's in the water, it will be able to alpha strike for the rest of the mission. And I wanted to shoot before he was able to move again, because if he's unsteady and has no evasion, that's actually better than if he's narked, unless I'm firing missiles. Alright, he's shooting at my hunter. Excellent.
Yes.
I actually... 2 activations remaining. So yeah, I can use him one more time to try to narc this dude. With a terrible chance.
Affirmative.
But hey, it might land. Ah, just barely missed.
What do you need? Let's move.
Okay.
Okay, I'm on it.
So I believe that means if I use the Raven again, our Mechwarrior dies.
Roger that.
Is he already narked? No? Okay, definitely want to fire the LRM then. Don't want to overheat though. Actually, I'm going to save the lasers that are 14%.
Copy.
Alright, he's open and
Yes.
narked with the LRMs. Move the Talos into the water for cooling.
Alpha strike engaged.
Something like that.
Crippled them, Commander.
Ready for orders. Aye, aye.
Alright, moving closer with the Jenner may be dangerous. I don't... No, I think he has like a large and 2 mediums.
Got it.
Alright, he has a large.
Take that.
Receiving you.
Wait. If I use him, does he die? 1 activation remaining. Does 1 activation remaining means... Let's find out. 1 activation remaining. It doesn't say punch out or die.
Affirmative.
Does he die?
Negative damage.
No. Okay. So you have to get to 0 before you die. Noted.
On my way.
Alright, 48% is much better than 14%. Alright, so he should be at 0 activations remaining, punch out or die. Yeah, eject now or die.
What is it already?
So
In motion, Commander.
we cannot use the Raven again.
Good hit there.
Yep. Acknowledge.
But we shouldn't need to use the Raven again.
Scored a critical hit. Receiving you.
If I hit him from the side, this should pretty much be a kill.
Roger.
Unless everything misses, of course.
Targeting for an alpha strike.
There we go. 1.5 skull mission. Easy peasy.
Mission successful.
Alright, so that was a pretty good mission, except for that charge that our Raven took to the face. But, yeah. We'll see how... Oh, I could have actually looked there to see how long the Mechwarrior that got charged and almost bled out, how long they're going to be out. So, yeah. Heavy mech, 3 medium mechs versus our initial half-star rated Lance. We did pretty alright. Unfortunately, there's nothing to grab, which is why I recommend against more primitive enemies to not go full salvage. Like, even early game when you have, like, nothing. Because, like, what are you going to take here? Large laser? Actually, I think we get everything. I think that we went for so much salvage that we would actually get everything. So I guess take the parts and the large laser. Oh, and we get another pick. Yeah, we're gonna get everything. We're gonna get basically everything. So heavy rifle's 8 tons for 60 damage. I think I'd rather take the heavy rifle and the ammo than the large laser. Yeah, okay, we got everything except for a fire control primitive. Whatever. Whatever. Alright, so only 21,000 repair bills, 9 days, which is probably almost entirely the Raven. Yep. 6 days on the Raven. Yeah. I was easily able to handle that 1.5 skull mission. Easily. And again, that was not even using the Shadowhawk. So, yeah. Know what your tactics are. Know how you need to position and what you need to do to find success, and you can, you can overcome challenges that the game suggests against. Unless you don't have a good lance and there's nothing you can do to make it good enough, in which case stick to low skull missions. Oh right, we were gonna look and see. Oops, not that. Popo. Got down to 0 activations remaining, eject now or die, and he's only out for 15 days. So, yeah, 'tis but a scratch is not a big deal anymore. Like, they made it significantly easier, especially since for the rest of the battle, if it would have gone on longer, we could have just kept using the first aid action. Like, yeah, he would have been stationary with no evasion, but he wouldn't have died. We would have just been able to keep using first aid over and over until the mission was completed. So, yeah. 'Tis but a scratch is not actually very punishing at all now, and it's very easy to get full mechs from it, so it honestly made the game easier. In any case, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed yourself, and I hope it was very entertaining for you. So, until next time, have a good one.